Open your horizons to a city wide open to possibilities, to opportunities, to prosperity, to imagination and innovation, to cultural diversity, and to excitement. Whether you're a business leader considering expansion or relocation, or a professional looking for world-class employment opportunities, the Houston region has unbeatable advantages. Houston is the fourth largest city in the United States, located in a culturally diverse metropolitan region of 4.8 million residents and growing at more than twice the national pace. Energy capital of the world, home of NASA's Johnson Space Center, home of the world's largest healthcare complex, site of the 2003 and 2004 Masters Cup Tennis Championships, the 2004 Major League Baseball All-Star Game, the Super Bowl 38 Football Classic, a dynamic arts center, a fast-growing technology community, a major financial center, a world-class city for manufacturing. Houston is all of these. Houston is a business-friendly city. We want your business to succeed, and we have the components in place to help make that happen. A large, well-educated workforce, competitive wage rates, real estate price below the national average, low-cost utilities with surplus capacity, excellent transportation infrastructure, appealing business incentives, right-to-work labor environment. Houston offers something else. Houstonians are optimists and are motivated by success. An annual study confirms that Houstonians, far more than the U.S. population as a whole, are convinced that their hard work will be rewarded. Houston is a city of choices and opportunities. Downtown to uptown, businesses thrive in 19 different commercial centers. From the West Houston Energy Corridor to the industrial complex of the Ship Channel to offices in the scenic woodlands, Houston has the right environment for any business. A flourishing business district featuring 5 new skyscrapers makes downtown Houston an exciting place to work. Rapid growth in the number of lofts and apartment homes, restaurants, and entertainment venues also make downtown an inviting place to live. Labor and management work well together in Houston. Texas also offers the advantage of being a right-to-work state. Salaries in the Houston region are comparable to those of many major metropolitan areas. Employers enjoy wage rates that help them compete around the world. A workforce of 2.5 million in a metropolitan area of 4.8 million means employers will find the diversity of skills, training, and education their companies need. Houston workers are better educated than the national average. More than 750,000 Houston adults have a bachelor's or graduate degree, while another 774,000 have an associate's degree or have completed some college. Houston's transportation network provides easy access for employees, customers, and business partners traveling across town or around the world. Since its inception in 1979, the Metropolitan Transit Authority of Harris County, Metro, has nearly doubled its ridership, tripled its bus fleet, won accolades for its service, and set industry standards for use of new technology. A light rail system serving downtown and the Texas Medical Center is Metro's latest major project. Houston is the crossroads for 2 major interstate highways with 9 other major traffic arteries serving the area. Advanced web-based traffic monitoring services help motorists choose the best routes to their destinations and to stay informed about real-time driving conditions. Businesses are connected to the world through the 4th largest airport system in the United States and 6th largest in the world. More than 43 million passengers a year move through the 3 airports of the Houston airport system: George Bush Intercontinental Airport, William P. Hobby Airport, and Ellington Field. 27 passenger airlines serve 115 domestic destinations and 50 international destinations from George Bush Intercontinental Airport. Businesses enjoy access to world markets and a direct link to 14,000 miles of U.S. intracoastal and inland waterways. As the sixth largest port in the world, the Houston Port ranks first in the United States in foreign waterborne commerce and second in total tonnage. The burgeoning pleasure cruise industry provides a passage between the southwestern U.S. market and popular vacation destinations in the Caribbean and Latin America. Houston caters to industries that manufacture and distribute goods internationally. A leading business publication has named Houston one of 12 world-class communities for manufacturing for 4 consecutive years. Houston is one of the nation's busiest rail shipping centers. 10 mainline rails radiate from Houston, connecting to destinations across the country. Houston's 314 million square feet of industrial space is more affordable than space in most major U.S. industrial markets. The inventory of industrial real estate in Houston ranks among the 10 largest in the country. Houston knows how to welcome business. Incentives include property tax abatements, sales tax refunds, enterprise zones, tax increment reinvestment zones, sales tax exemptions, pollution control abatements, industrial revenue bonds, franchise tax refunds, property value limits, and job training funds. Houston is the nation's 5th largest office market. Office space is a bargain among the major metropolitan areas. Houston's tax structure makes it a low-cost center for doing business. Another major draw for the region: no personal state income tax. Businesses that depend on affordable energy resources appreciate Houston's plentiful power availability and utility costs below the national average. More than 17,000 engineers, scientists, and administrative personnel work at Johnson Space Center, home of NASA's shuttle and space station operations. Johnson Space Center is the lead center in design and implementation of the International Space Station, coordinating the efforts of 16 nations. Houston's reputation was built on energy, but its future is as diverse as the global economy. That economic balance enables Houston to weather industry cycles. It also means that major suppliers and customers for many Houston businesses are nearby. Houston companies are world leaders in such dynamic technology sectors as electronics, computers, software, biomedical technology, aerospace, and energy. More than 2 of every 5 jobs gained in Houston since 1988 have been in the service sector. More than 30% of Houston's area jobs are in services. 3D reality rooms give energy companies in Houston a valuable perspective on the world's hydrocarbon basins. Houston leads virtually every segment of the oil and gas industry. More than 5,000 energy firms do business in the region, while 44 of the nation's 200 largest publicly traded oil and gas exploration and production firms are headquartered in Houston. Fertile ideas from Houston's renowned scientific community create dozens of business opportunities in biomedicine. Areas of biotechnological expertise include healthcare, agriculture, chemistry, environmental science, and consumer goods. Houston has more than 225 companies engaged in software publishing and more than 1,500 providing programming and systems design services. Houston is home to some of the world's largest independent software developers. Medical facilities in Houston are among the most respected in the world. The 700-acre Texas Medical Center is at the forefront of research and treatment of cancer and heart disease. More than 61,000 are employed in 42 institutions, including 12 hospitals, 2 medical schools, 4 schools of nursing, and schools of dentistry, public health, pharmacy, and virtually all other health-related careers. More than 3,400 Houston firms trade goods or services with 200 countries. Supporting international trade and relations are 77 consular offices, 40 international chambers of commerce and trade associations, 22 foreign banks, and 80 business and cultural organizations. One in 3 jobs in the Houston region is tied to international trade. The city is a major distribution hub for goods manufactured around the world. The region has a strong high-tech manufacturing support infrastructure that includes engineering design, electronics, measuring and controlling products, machining and tooling, data processing, and telecommunications. Houston is a major distribution center capitalizing on its port, 2 major airports, 2 major rail lines, and more than 1,000 trucking companies working to distribute manufactured goods and products domestically and internationally. Houston companies are working on the future. Plentiful resources from venture capital to research capabilities to an established technology transfer network make Houston an ideal place to build businesses and careers that create a better tomorrow. Houston has a well-developed infrastructure for transferring to the private sector technology developed at the Texas Medical Center, Johnson Space Center, and area universities. Houston universities lead groundbreaking research in key technologies. 2 examples. At Rice University, Nobel Prize winner Richard Smalley heads the Center for Nanoscale Science and Technology. At the University of Houston, physicist Paul Chu founded the Texas Center for Superconductivity. Houston is a center of for-profit operations to market and commercialize results of high-tech research. All of the area's major universities boast technology transfer programs to take research from the lab to the marketplace. Undergraduate, graduate, and continuing education opportunities are plentiful and affordable at 60 colleges, community colleges, universities, and institutes. Enrollment reflects Houston's diversity, especially at the University of Houston, recognized as the U.S. public university with the second most diverse student population. Houstonians love to work but also know how to enjoy life. In healthcare, education, culture, sports, and leisure time, residents enjoy first-class options and opportunities. From the Texas Medical Center to urban schools to the performing arts, Houston has received national and international recognition for achievement. More than 950,000 students are enrolled in area public, primary, middle, and senior high schools. The Houston Independent School District earned national distinction in 2002 as the U.S. urban school district making the greatest overall improvement in student achievement while reducing the achievement gap across ethnic lines and between high and low-income students. An excellent public school system is complemented by more than 190 accredited private and parochial schools in the region. Visitors and new residents from around the world are welcomed with superb attractions, great neighborhoods, and low costs of living. Houston's housing costs are about 20% below the nationwide average and 44% below the average for 25 large metro areas with more than 1.7 million residents. Houston is affordable. A low tax burden contributes to a cost of living 8% below the U.S. average and 23% below the average for other large metro areas. Houston is proud to be a multilingual and multicultural city, home for thousands of immigrants and expatriate workers from all over the world. Communities have established a rich blend of educational, cultural, social, and business support organizations. Enthusiastic crowds enjoy Houston Texans football, Astros baseball, Rockets men's basketball, Comets women's basketball, Houston Energy women's football, and Arrows ice hockey. World-class stadiums newly completed or under construction echo the city's passion for sports. Area colleges and universities compete in major sports and enjoy excellent facilities. From elegant to eclectic, Houstonians benefit from myriad shopping possibilities. The Galleria draws visitors from around the world for memorable shopping experiences, while out-of-the-way and sometimes offbeat shops hold one-of-a-kind treasures. The Houston area is home to 3 of the state's top 10 attractions for visitors: Six Flags Astroworld, NASA's Johnson Space Center, and Moody Gardens. The Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo is the world's richest regular season rodeo and the largest livestock show. The performing and visual arts excel in Houston. In the past 15 years, the city has added or expanded 8 art museums or galleries, 4 major theaters or performance centers, and 13 science and history museums. The Theater District, a 17-block area in the heart of downtown, is home to 8 performing arts organizations. It offers some of the nation's best work, in addition to international events, restaurants, movies, plazas, and parks. Houston is one of the few cities in the United States that enjoy world-class, year-round performing and visual arts: opera, ballet, symphony, musical theater, and drama. The Hobby Center for the Performing Arts is Houston's newest major performing arts venue. Sailing and sports fishing in the Gulf of Mexico are popular activities with Houstonians. The region is the nation's 3rd coast for boating, with one of the largest concentrations of sailboats, yachts, and pleasure craft in the United States. Houstonians have plenty of places to play: more than 150 golf courses, 423 sports fields, 250 playgrounds, and a rapidly expanding system of hike and bike trails. In the heart of the city, Herman Park offers the tranquility of an urban forest and the excitement of a world-class zoo. Memorial Park is a hub for activity for golfers, runners, tennis players, cyclists, and skaters. Mild winters make golf a year-round sport in Houston. Residents take advantage of good weather and green spaces in more than 500 city and county parks and open spaces in the immediate area. Houston gardeners are spoiled by the region's 3 growing seasons.